listening to Loud and Obnoxious. And now, here are your hosts, Corey and Dave.
All right, people, you are listening to Loud and Obnoxious. We are your hosts, Corey, the two Daves, and Half Pint. Yes, didn't work out how I wanted to, but yes, I am Corey H. I'm here with my boys. We are, for the first time ever, at the brand new bar. I don't think you can turn it sideways, Half Pint. Half Pint's got it in Periscope. I don't know if you can turn it sideways in Periscope. But yes, we are in the new bar that I've been building for months now. It is finally finished. We're out here. We're having a good time. We love it. We hope you guys will love it too. We're doing Periscope. I don't think the connections is good out here in the old garage. But
yeah, we're going to have to figure that out.
All right.
Figure that out.
We're figuring it out. But yes, we are here. We are Loud and Obnoxious. Check us out at menrule.net. Half Pint.
Boy, this is jumping off to a fast start right here.
All right. I'm holding the phone trying to do Periscope.
All right, here. Hey, check us out at menrule.net. You can check out this show, Craft Brewed Cinema.
Little Geek Lost.
If you talk over me again, I'm going to take that beer bottle and smash your head in. Little Geek Lost, and read movie reviews by Ashley, who this weekend is going to do some pictures with us, so that should be interesting. Where can you hear us at, Half Pint?
You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, and RadioVegas.rocks. Producer Dave.
Thank you, Las Vegas, for making us Vegas's own #1 Friday drive time radio show.
That's right. Thanks to Jay of RadioVegas.rocks, man, for having us on. Great shows coming on. And I saw a tweet this week, since Corey runs the Twitter account of loud_obnoxious_, that Fake Ass Radio does listen to the program and noted that they listen a week behind where they won't copy our greatness.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, what does that mean? Like, you can't copy it 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks after you hear it?
That's a good question.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. But anyways, yeah, thanks.
So they took that as a, like, hey, what?
It was probably busting balls, I'm sure.
I
But
gotcha.
either way it goes, man, we appreciate you guys listening, everyone that does listen every week, all of our great fans. And we've got many topics to discuss tonight. A lot has happened in Orlando this week, of course. Twitter got very holy and righteous about it. So
what's happening in Orlando?
What's happening? We're definitely going to find out. T Swift is dating Loki. That's kind of weird. It's kind of a little bit weird, isn't it, Half Pint? What do you think
Well,
about that?
she wants to write an album in 2 years about the breakup.
About the Avengers?
The Avengers.
Will be titled The Avengers.
It could possibly be titled.
Hey,
He's not an Avenger.
And then she'll be like, no, I know, I'm not going to tell anyone who this is about, but it's going to be obvious who it's about.
Hey, they're remaking Ocean's 11 with an all-female cast. We'll get to that. Also, is the NBA fixed, honestly? Truthfully, is it fixed? That, ton of other topics we'll get to. I'm sure Half Pint had some fun facts to share with us. Like I say, a lot of people messaged me this week, and we shared a podcast, or we did a podcast, and we shared an episode with the New Trick podcast. And we did the best version of FMK ever. I listened back. It was amazing. It was pretty outstanding. So we've got a lot of new listeners coming in off of that. They've had a lot of views on it, so we appreciate those guys having us on. We shared the episode, and I've been texting those guys back and forth, and they said, Half Pint, you are the best. Like, your sex club story last week, it blew people's minds, dude. People were private messaging me about that, going, is this guy for real, or have you guys made this dude up? Is Half Pint real, or is he fake? So he's real, as far as I know.
No, this guy's real. You know what's real about this guy?
What's that?
You think he's sitting down on the stool.
Yeah,
he's
no.
standing
I'm standing
up. This
up
guy is
because I
standing up. Okay, look at producer Dave.
Yeah, hey.
He's sitting down. Look where his head's at compared to the microphone.
As
right
we're
there,
giving
okay?
visual to an audio podcast.
He's sitting down. Oh no, we're on Periscope right now.
We got the YouTube page as well. So.
That's true. I guess you're kind of right, Half Pint. But anyways, same distance
Write
between
that
the
down.
head and
Still
microphone.
Still
and you're
taller. I'm
standing
sitting
up.
down and
Yes,
still taller.
Yes.
So who's in the Periscope chat real quick?
I don't know. There's 7 people. I think Rusty's in there. Cyanide's in there.
You two guys are
Yeah,
in there. I saw
Rusty
you two
Greg.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to, I'm inviting some people as we do this. All right, so let's just jump off with Orlando.
Okay.
Obviously, here's the worst situation about a national tragedy. is when you tweet so much and you think you have funny tweets and you have a ton of funny tweets about a massacre, but you can't put any of them out.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just being honest here, okay?
Yeah,
I had a lot of good tweets pop up in my head, but out of respect for the victims of Orlando, this is a serious incident. I got to say, I got several thoughts about it, but Thank God. Okay, obviously this guy went into a gay nightclub, which is weird because we were talking about going to a gay nightclub possibly this weekend. So we might get capped, and that will be on our headstones.
Jeez.
4 dudes, all straight, died today.
Will they know we're straight, though?
No, they will not know we're straight.
They'll think we're gay.
Yeah.
Especially by my great looks, they'll be like, yeah, he was definitely gay. Look at those good looks
Yeah,
right there,
so that would be forever.
Wait, that doesn't track. I don't know
Aren't
why.
gay dudes hot?
Yeah, for the most part.
But straight guys aren't hot.
I would go with that,
Well,
I
I mean,
guess.
not
And
as
well, as Corey said, you got to ask Corey then a question. Corey, are you hot or are you not? Anyways, this guy went into a gay nightclub and killed 50-plus people. About 50 more people were critically or still could be injured at this point. I don't know what the death count's at this point. Went in with several automatic weapons, bombs, started killing people. And the weird part about this story is all the facts are just all over the place. Like, he's a terrorist. He's a jihadist extremist. Oh, he's gay. He was on gay apps. He was at the bar hanging out. Oh, he hated gay people. Oh, no, he didn't. I mean, it's like he was clapping after 9/11 happened. No, he wasn't. He
was clapping after 9/11.
Yeah, he got kicked out of class after the 9/11 attacks.
Really? No, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, dude, this story is bizarre.
This is why it's so hard to trust 24-hour news, because they're taking any story, anything. Oh, I got some info about this guy, and bam, before fact checking, before anything, they're on the air. This has really made me reconsider 24-hour news and live tweeting and social media in general, because I remember when ADD used to be a treated condition, and now Orlando is a perfect example. This is the status quo, because everyone's just saying whatever they feel at the moment without recourse or thinking about, the fact that this guy walked in and killed other people, and it blows my mind.
Stuff.
It's tough stuff. And that one tweet that's got retweeted and gone viral, the one about the cops having to drown out the sound of the cell phones of that got to me. I don't know about y'all, but that's what.
Well, the cops went in after the scene. Everyone had their cell phones in their pockets as they're dead, and their loved ones are calling them. So all these phones are just ringing in the club on dead people's bodies. So, yeah, man, people are texting out their final moments of their life. It's scary, man. I mean, it can happen, but it raises more questions about gun control. Donald Trump has gone off the chain now. Now this happened. We're banning every Muslim. Yeah. And somebody said, hey, dude, this guy was already here. You can't ban him if he's already here.
He was an American citizen,
He said, well, I'd have banned his parents so he never would have came here in the first place.
So Cyanide's in the Periscope chat saying he didn't have ADD, and ADD does not make you kill people. Pint, what's your rebuttal? What is your rebuttal?
As a society, I meant us as a whole people that we just throw stuff out there and we don't consider. Wait a minute. We don't consider fact checking or anything. We just kind of throw it out there.
It is. We're in the new era where you can put out any fact on Twitter.
I don't mean that about the person. I mean that about us as a society.
And no one's going to fact check you on it.
She says she has ADD and she doesn't kill.
Well, she's
Canadian.
She's Canadian.
So
let's be honest here.
It's not. No, I didn't.
So anyway,
never mind.
But here's where obviously we feel bad about this. I mean, if you don't, you're a piece of shit, and get lost off the face of the earth. But what really bothered me about the story more than the story itself was the holy righteousness of Twitter, man. Like where, these people get on Twitter and like, oh my God, I'm crying all night and all this stuff. Okay, whatever. And then people are like, I'm going to go out today and try to find something good. Something good? Your life is good every day. Come on, man. What do you mean I'm trying to go find some good in the world? These people, I hate getting on Twitter after these events because these people, if you say this, you're racist, or you say this, you're homophobe, if you say this, you're right wing, if you're for guns, you're bad, you're against guns, you're bad, you're the devil, you're this or that. And it's like everybody just made this a big political event, man. It's like, dude, 50 people just died. This is one of the worst massacres on in the modern era. I mean, we can go back to the Native Americans getting slaughtered, but this is one of the worst massacres in American history. And we're sitting here talking about politics. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, is it? I think honestly,
it's an election year. Of course, we got to make it political.
I think guns will be illegal in this country. I honestly believe this in 60 years. I'm starting to really believe that now. I honestly believe that for a fact.
Well, there's 300 million guns in this country, so who's gonna go get?
I said illegal. I mean, marijuana is illegal. It doesn't mean people aren't smoking it. I think guns will be illegal in about 50, 60 years.
Are they going to make, is it going to be like a grandfathered in-law? If you already own a gun, you can keep a gun type of thing, or what? Because you think
something.
You think some redneck Bubba's gonna give up his guns?
No, he won't. I mean, if you had them in your house, you're fine, but they will not sell you new guns. Dude, if 3 more of these attacks happen, people look what happened after 9/11.
It's messed up. It's messed up.
Look what happened after 9/11. We passed the Patriot Act, which is the most unconstitutional act in American history. Like, we should be ashamed for even letting that get passed, where it was basically like, your rights, you have no rights. So we're going to do whatever we want. We can seize you anytime we want. Why? Because some big, that was terrible what happened.
Yes.
A couple more incidents like this. This is why conspiracy theorists believe these are planned out attacks. Now, I don't believe that, but you can see why they start to have fuel for this fire in their thoughts. So what is the answer? We talk about this all the time. What is the answer to stop this? What is the answer? Is there an answer?
Well, I think it's the laws that are already in place for these guns just need to be applied. And this dude was on a
no-fly list, or
not a no-fly list. He was on a terror list.
He was on a watch list, I believe.
If you're on a watch list or a terror list, whatever you want to call it, you do not need to be buying And people argue, well, he was taken off. Well, I don't care if he was taken off. He was on one. If you're on a terror list at one point in your life, you don't ever need to have a gun. It's like if you're a felon, you got to jail. You're not in jail anymore, but you cannot buy a gun anymore.
You cannot vote. You can't.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even vote. So how can you buy a gun? So if you're on a terror list at some point in your life, because the government is following you, the FBI is following you, because they have tips thinking that you're kind of, nuts or whatever, you're going to kill somebody, you don't need to be able to buy a gun. This guy went in there and bought a gun.
No, Dave, producer Dave, what's the solution, man? What is the solution?
I don't know. I mean, seriously, we talk about this back and forth. We talked about it before on the show, and I've said, I was talking to my lady friend about it last night, and it was like, basically, it's for any of us to move forward, one side is going to have to win. That's just kind of how it is.
That's why I think the left will have more ammo, and I think you're right, Dave. Whichever side wins. Now NRA's got a lot of money in it.
Right.
There's one kick to it, but public sentiment changes, man. Watch out.
Because I mean, basically,
it won't be immediate either. It'll be like slowly states will,
of course,
work in, and just go, okay, we're just going to ban guns. We're going to do this and this. And this.
So, Half Pint, you're in the military. You know a lot about guns, I'm assuming, correct? And as far as like assault rifle,
I know how to handle an M16 and M14, which is an AR-15. So,
an M16, but it's a civilian version of an AR-15. But what's the difference between an AR-15 and an M16? What is the biggest difference? One is automatic, one is not.
No. The military, the only automatic weapons are 5.56 SAW weapons and above.
What is an
the
M16?
M16 is not an automatic weapon.
Semi-auto.
It's semi-auto.
And what
you
is
can fire it in
AR-15? Is an AR-15 a semi-automatic?
Yes, and you cannot. And
what does semi-automatic mean?
Semi-automatic means if you pull the trigger, one round comes out.
Yes,
that's
go
it.
Boom, boom, boom,
You
boom,
have to
boom.
pull the trigger for
Exactly.
every round.
Yes.
Now,
autos are deadly.
Yes.
More so, I mean, semi-automatics are deadly, but automatics don't stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Granted, trust me. As soon as I left boot camp and all that stuff, everyone's telling me, "Oh, this is how you change it into a fully automatic weapon." I'm like,
how hard is it?
It's not complicated.
It's like
if you know what
shave,
you're doing,
you got to like shave down some piece of plastic, basically.
Yeah, if you take one piece off and replace it with another, that's it.
Okay, so then I ask honestly. I mean, and I'm going to bring this question up. Why should people have AR-15s in their possessions? And don't say protection.
Don't say
because it's in the Second Amendment. Why would someone have an AR-15? Is the question.
Before you answer that, what is the difference between a regular rifle, a hunting rifle, and an AR-15? What is the difference?
Hunting rifles usually have longer barrels. They have smaller clips.
Okay, let me rephrase
smaller
that.
clips normally.
Okay, smart.
Sometimes they're bolt actions.
Less shots.
Less shots. That's
how many shots does an AR-15 have? Like
30.
At least
30 a clip, unless you want to get an extended mag, maybe up to 45.
Okay.
But I'll just say 30.
And a rifle has what? I mean,
a hunting rifle, you can have 5 to 10 depending on the rifle.
Right. So, I mean, you're talking like 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
So why do you think people have AR-15s? If I was
just to have AR-15s.
Okay.
Just because,
just because.
Some people do that. Some people think
have you fired an AR-15? Remember that thing that was blowing up?
Yeah.
No, I
never have.
That was an
Riley's
AR-15.
got one. So.
Yeah. Oh, AR-15s are like the most popular rifle in the United States.
Why do people have them?
Because they're fun to shoot.
Okay. I'm just wondering why people would have them. I mean,
because they're the closest thing to this
honestly,
military. When this military turns its back on us, we can use that ammo.
And honestly, when you when you pick one up and you're shooting it, you're actually like, this is nothing. It's
It
plastic.
really is.
It's like
It
plastic.
really
it
is.
weighs like 5 pounds or
Maybe,
something. It is like
maybe.
it weighs nothing.
Don't pick it up by the iron sights.
And what does it use? A 223?
223. Yeah.
A 220?
NATO,
223?
NATO 5.56, which is a 223.
And really, and my 30-30 is actually more powerful.
Yeah, but it doesn't have as many shots.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the
it's
shot.
got 5.
The shot is the thing, man. Like if I'm going to go in and kill 50 people in a nightclub, I need those 30 to 45 shots over 5 to 10 in case someone's armed. That's a gay club. I guess no one had any ammunition in there.
Did
But-
they have a security guard there?
Yeah, they're unarmed.
Oh, unarmed. Okay,
Yeah, unarmed. So, I mean, what's the point? I mean, a bit really, not to be stereotypical, but I've been to a gay bar before. I mean, there's not people in there you think are going to pull pieces and start shooting. The worst thing I saw was another guy slap a guy. I swear to God, on my life, I saw this happen, and the bartender just threw the guy out. So,
The Canadian in the room is asking, when do we get cannons?
cannons.
We had those 200 years ago.
We
That's
have
old,
cannons.
man.
So I don't. The stat keeps coming up. Canada has only had this many attacks in this
Right.
many years, and this and
Right.
that and that. But I don't know. I'm not for abolishing our rights, but I think we need to some level-headed people,
Yeah.
just like at the beginning of this country, need to come together. Some thinkers, some really people that aren't partisan to politics, and really discuss this in a real manner. It's all
Right.
bullshit politics at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know, you're not going to get a Republican and a Democrat to cave because they'll look weak and they'll never get elected again. So maybe a think tank can get together. I don't know what the solution is, but
Hat Pint, what do you think the solution is as far as guns go? Do you have an idea? What are your thoughts? Okay, let me phrase it. What are your thoughts on the AR and this type of thing? Like, do you think they need to be outlawed? What are your thoughts? I mean, you're the only military guy here, so I'm asking you.
I think it should be controlled. I think if
Should I be able to go into a gun store and buy an AR-15, or as they like to call an assault rifle?
so, I think handguns should not be outlawed because let's be honest, less rounds, blah blah blah, smaller bullets and everything. When you get to the point of a rifle, I think it should be actually, I saw a good meme out there. It should be maintained like a driver's license, to where you have to get regular checks. And if you get something like a DUI, you don't need a rifle. Period. That's simple. If you have a issue with anything, like, I think it should be regularly maintained. There should be more control. Why? Because you don't want to just give anyone a rifle, because if you do that, this stuff happens.
so you're basically like Corey saying, we have to enforce what's already there.
Yeah. I'm
And
not saying.
just be smart about it. Like I said, don't give people who've been on a terror list a freaking gun.
I mean, my brother owns.
The guy, I'm sorry, go ahead.
My brother owns an assault rifle. Is he going to use it to kill 50 people? No, he's going to use it for shooting.
Could he? No,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not your brother specifically, but I don't know. Yes, he could. I mean,
I have a 357 upstairs that holds 6 in the chamber. I mean, I come out here and kill 3 of you.
you
that'd be
couldn't kill
horrible,
3 of us. We'd kick your ass. But I mean, you wouldn't take all 3 of us. You may get half.
If I come
pint.
through that door right there,
I'm
like,
gonna
hey
hit
guys,
down here,
I'm gonna
dude.
take a piss real quick, and then where are you
Hey,
gonna go?
Deadpool could kill us all with one bullet.
If I see you light him up, I'm out, dude. I will run away. I will be half pint. I'm sorry, you're dead, sir. Okay, look.
good.
Anyway, let's get to the next story of Florida. Now, what we could use those AR-15 for
man.
is the death of alligators. Listen to me, man. I swear to God on my life. The day before, now this happened, a 2-year-old was attacked and killed by an alligator
Was
in
this
Florida.
today or
Yesterday.
Okay, yesterday.
Near a Walt Disney World hotel was found dead by the alligator.
Yeah.
A day before this, at work, we had a 30-minute conversation about alligator attacks in Florida. Strike me dead if I'm lying, because my coworker's from Florida, and we just happened to start talking about it. And I said, dude, we should kill these alligators and eliminate every freaking one of them. Tell me why we need alligators on this planet. I want someone to tell me why. Anybody got an answer?
I'm sure they're an important part of the food chain.
I'm
man.
sure in the ecosystem it's important.
They're
but I can't-
they're scavenger predator. They're not
It's
even
probably like
they're not even that
We
good.
eat bats. Bats eat a lot of bugs and mosquitoes.
Bats aren't grabbing 2-year-olds up and into the sky and killing them. If they were, we'd have to kill bats too, man. Okay, these alligators. This isn't a. Listen to this. I want you to understand what I just said. He was grabbed near a Walt Disney World hotel, guys. This
Now
wasn't
that-
in the marshes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's Walt Disney's fault. Why do they have? It was a resort. Why do they have alligators on a resort?
they're everywhere apparently. I mean,
Was the kid in the water? Okay, New York Jets.
No, he was not
732
in
in
he
the
was
chat
not in the
room
water.
saying the kid should not have been swimming in the water.
No,
he
no,
was not
he
in
was
the
not
water.
swimming.
He was not in the water.
He wasn't
That-
wading in the water.
No,
was
he
in
was
the water?
not. That
no,
was,
he was. No, he was not near the water.
What little I know of the story, I do know that much. He was not in the
The
water.
boy got
whatsoever.
dragged into the water.
So
Dixie said he was wading in the water.
Here we go. The boy's family was at a movie night outdoors at the hotel when around 9 p.m. the boy waded into, listen to this, a foot of water, okay? A foot of water. People,
like-
a foot, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
And there were
that's, I
signs
mean, alligators, that's a foot of water. They swim right in.
And witnesses, including the boy's horrified parents, tried to save him. His father jumped in and tried to pry the gator's mouth open. His mother jumped in too. Unlike the gorilla attack, these parents got involved. It was too late. Child was dragged underwater. Listen to this. If you're going to ask me what upsets me more and always makes me cry of these two stories, the gay people in the club or this 2-year-old, it's this 2-year-old, man.
Because you have a
This
child,
is
right?
tragic to me, man. And the other one's tragic too. These were grown adults. I thought about this also about the gay thing. Can you imagine you're at that club and you're probably intoxicated beyond belief,
Oh,
dude?
it's 2 a.m.
And that nothing good happens at 2.
No, after 2 a.m. Nothing good happens.
Can you imagine dying like that? Like that would be to die drunk would have to be a terrible way to die.
Or the best way to die.
yeah.
Oh,
Or the best way.
You're drunk. You don't realize it. I mean,
This is true. But this story, man, I'm calling if I run for office one day ever. Okay.
there's already.
This will be my platform.
There's already movement to kill alligators.
Well, we
out
should
there.
kill them. They are dangerous. Even in the movies, they're terrible. They're never good in any situation. The Florida Gators, they suck too. Get rid of all the Gators. Let's just get rid of all of it, okay?
I'm sure someone who used to
I mean,
do a show
like I
on
said,
this
if
network would
someone
appreciate that.
can please step forward and tell me one reason why we have alligators in the world.
On Twitter at
This is D Brew. Come at me, you Florida Gator loving sons of bitches. Okay, this is a 2-year-old dude.
This is the Vandy fan coming out on him. It's the Florida Gator. That's what it's about.
That too, well, that
when he's talking
too,
about
that
Gators,
too.
he's talking about their
Actually,
fans.
they're fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Jeff Howell, my buddy's a Gator fan. They're
yeah, but he's also a Wolverines fan. He's also
they're
a
bandwagon
Ohio State
jumpers.
fan.
Let's be honest here. Okay, so that Florida's having a bad. Didn't something else happen in Florida this week? I thought one other thing
does
happened.
something else. I
I
forget.
think another guy got killed by an alligator. I swear, I
know.
think this. I
don't
think
know,
they were
man.
looking for a guy, and they found his remains inside an alligator. This is what prompted us to talk about it. All right, so so we have 2 shootings in a week, and we can ban guns. Okay, we have 2 alligator attacks, and no one's mentioned a damn word about it.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
I see how this country.
No,
I see,
no.
yeah.
It's very true. I mean, they are like that. They're very like. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. I totally
So if you're
agree.
from PETA and you're listening, go stick it up your ass. Who
I'm
cares?
not saying kill all the alligators.
I'm
but
saying
I just
kill
say
'em.
don't put them. It's Disney's fault for
You
putting them on
can't-
their
You
on
can't.
the resort. Why would you have an alligator in a resort?
No, they're there,
It's
man.
not a
They're in the
resort.
water.
It's not a resort.
I don't know. I
They
What are you gonna do? Just build walls underwater? Okay, yeah, that'll work.
can't do that.